Once upon a time, in a cozy little town filled with warm-hearted people and cheerful animals, there lived a young girl named Sarah. Sarah had big, curious eyes, an adventurous spirit, and her beloved pet, a lively little duck named Quackers. Together, they were the best of friends, exploring every nook and cranny of their world, always searching for the next adventure. One bright autumn morning, the sun peeked gleefully over the hills, casting a golden glow over Sarah's neighborhood. As Sarah stretched and yawned, Quackers gave a gentle quack, signaling that he was ready for the day's escapades. Sarah smiled and quickly dressed in her favorite green raincoat, even though it wasn't raining. She just loved how it flapped like a superhero's cape. Sarah had heard from her friend Emma that there was something magical in the Enchanted Park at the edge of town. Supposedly, a mysterious tree there was home to a treasure of dreams. Intrigued, Sarah and Quackers set off, with Quackers waddling briskly beside her. They passed by Mr. Johnson's flower shop, where the air was sweet with the scent of roses, and waved at the postman, who cheerfully tipped his hat in return. The duo finally reached the Enchanted Park, a place where the grass seemed a little greener, and the trees whispered secrets if you listened closely enough. Sarah looked around, searching for anything that might lead them to the special tree. Quackers waddled ahead, his small webbed feet pattering softly on the fallen leaves. Suddenly, Quackers stopped and quacked loudly, flapping his wings with excitement. Sarah hurried over to find him circling a peculiar tree with glittering leaves that shimmered like stars. It had the most curious of shapes, its trunk twisted elegantly, and its branches arched as if bowing to all who passed. Around its base, small mushrooms formed a neat little circle like a natural fairy ring. Sarah and Quackers stepped inside the circle, feeling a tickle of magic in the air. As they stood quietly, a breeze fluttered around them softly, carrying a sweet melody that seemed to play on the rustling leaves. The tree began to glow, its light enveloping them in a warm, soothing embrace. As they closed their eyes, Sarah and Quackers saw a vision of delightful dreams, of flying through clouds, swimming with dolphins, and having tea with delightful woodland creatures. After a few minutes, the glow faded, and Sarah and Quackers found themselves back in the park, their hearts full of wonder and joy. They had discovered the treasure of dreams and knew, without a doubt, that it would always be a part of them, ready to be explored again in their imaginations. With hearts brimming with happiness, Sarah and Quackers headed home, knowing that they had just shared an unforgettable adventure. And as they walked towards their house, they couldn't help but wonder what new magic tomorrow might bring. The sun was setting, painting the sky in shades of pink and gold, promising yet another beautiful day filled with wonder and friendship. For Sarah and Quackers, the world was a magical place, and every day was a new story waiting to be written.